Hey guys, what's going on? It's Andrew from AR Media. In tonight's video I want to do a comparison of the new DJI Spark to the DJI Mavic Pro. Now I flew a Mavic Pro all weekend this weekend, so I just want to give you my thoughts on the Mavic, my thoughts on the Spark, and which one's worth the pickup. Let's get to it. So I've been flying the Mavic Pro now for a couple of months. Now I don't actually own one, my good friend does, but I just wanted to do a nice versus for the Spark versus the Mavic. Because with the Spark releasing in a couple weeks, I know that it's a very hard decision. I know for me especially, I'm deciding between the Mavic and the Spark. So let's go down the versus list. Now number one is the camera. The Mavic Pro has a 4K camera that can record in 4K, 2.7K, and 1080p and multiple frame rates. Now the Spark only has a 1080p camera. Now the 1080p camera is really suitable. Like what you're watching right now is most likely 1080p. All the TV shows you watch is 1080p. Most YouTube you watch is 1080p. Now where the big advantage of 4K comes from is one is future proofing for the Mavic. So a couple years from now when you actually are shooting everything in 4K, your drone will be able to. But two, also when you're shooting in 4K and you render it out into 1080, you get a lot clearer image. You just get more pixels, you get a lot clearer image. So overall 4K does equal clearer 1080p as well. Now number two is the 2-axis gimbal versus the 3-axis gimbal. Now the Spark has a 2-axis gimbal, meaning the camera can move up and down. The Mavic has a 3-axis camera, meaning the camera can move up and down and side to side. Now this isn't a humongous deal because when flying the Mavic I found that I wasn't really using the gimbal to pan. I was more or less just turning the drone fluidly, so I don't think this will be too much of an issue with the Spark, but overall having the nice 3-axis gimbal does add to the stability of the drone and will make for nice even shots. Number three has to be battery life. Now the Mavic Pro gets 27 minutes while the Spark gets 16 minutes. Now that's a pretty huge difference in flight time, 11 minutes. And considering you're only getting 16-minute flight time out of the Spark, 11 extra minutes really is a lot. Now the thing you have to keep in mind here though is the Spark is the size of an iPhone 5, while the Mavic is a lot bigger, especially when extended. So you have to really take that into consideration. The Spark is a lot more portable, so clearly it's going to have a lot less battery. Now on to the fourth point is portability. Now what is this drone really going to be for? Is this going to be for when you're vacationing and just when you want to get some cool shots up ahead? Is it going to be for daily vlogging? Is this going to be for short films? Is this going to be for your YouTube channel that you're going to use for professional productions? That's what you need to be asking yourself, because portability wise, the drone you have with you is always going to be the best drone. So if you're looking to just get some great action shots, get some great shots on vacation, definitely go with the Spark. If you're looking for some more epic shots, more premium shots, you need the extra camera, you need the extra frame rates, then definitely go with the Mavic Pro. It's a more professional device. It overall is just a more professional device. Number five difference is the distance you could actually fly the drone without losing communication. Now this is a big one. The Mavic you could fly over 4 miles, I believe it's 4.2 miles, and the Spark is only 1.2 miles. Now to me that's a huge difference because I really like flying my drone off my balcony and just leading it wherever I want, and I can go 4 miles away with the Mavic, and I have been, and it's been fantastic. I've been able to get really cool footage. With the Spark, 1.2 miles isn't bad, but again, we have to keep in mind the size of the device. It's just not as big, it's not as industrial size, industrial strength, so it's not going to have those features. Now the last thing I want to mention just as a positive for this Spark is the new hand gesture controls. So if you wave up, you can make the drone go straight up. You could do things such as make the drone go in a circle pattern around you. You could do the droney where the drone flies up and away from you, and you could control all of this with your palm. There's palm recognition and can take off and land on your palm. Now I think that's really cool, but again, somewhat of a novelty idea, and I think it's really cool for the person who just wants the drone for fun. Again, not a pro user. So anyway guys, this is up to you in the end. Are you a pro user, or are you someone who's just looking to get a drone for fun, drive it around, and bring it with you everywhere? If that's the case, get the Spark. But if you're looking for something with more options and overall just more capability, definitely go with the Mavic Pro. As I've flown it, I love the way it handles, and it's a great device overall. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. Let me know if you plan on picking someone up in the comment below, and have a good night.
No.